Hello guys, another video from my car as every Friday, and this will be a part 2 of the series that I started last week. The last week video was about mindset of a junior and how to avoid it, how to drop it, and now let's go up to mid and senior mindset. So imagine a scenario that you are a junior at a company but already growing, and at some point you need to start making decisions, taking more senior tasks or mid-level tasks to actually write the code that other would use. So juniors typically work on the features that other created, and they just fix the bugs, create smaller features and stuff like that. What about architectural decisions, which are mostly towards mid-senior level? So I have one big tip and a few sub-tips inside how to adopt that mindset to be better at senior tasks. The overarching big idea is you need to always think about the others. And by others, I mean a few things here. First, other teammates. When you're writing your code or when you're making architectural decisions about the structure of the code or patterns or some guidelines or something like that, you need to think who and how exactly would use that code in their pieces of the code. Also, someone else will probably maintain that code in the future, the code that you wrote. Will it be easier for them to understand, to find everything, and to not introduce bugs? Because for juniors, the goal is usually not to break the code. For seniors, the goal is minimize the risk of juniors breaking the code. Also, second part of the others is other environments, other servers. Where would that code be executed? The computer's local web servers of other developers, yes, so they may have different setups, maybe different operating systems, who knows. And also servers, there's live production server, staging server, hopefully you have one, and maybe there's different, for example, PHP version there. So you have to write code keeping that in mind, and of course double check the requirements on those different environments or enforce that someone would upgrade or change their environment, so you would have standards in the company. So think about other teammates and other environments. And the third thing, think about the future new team. Imagine that the project grows so much that it would be sold, for example, and the whole team would be changed. New developers, juniors and seniors, and you are out of the company. Not necessarily fired, maybe you will leave yourself someday. So will new team, absolutely new team without too much documentation, will they understand, adopt, and maintain the code well? Because that is sometimes even the reason, one of the factors of the price of the startup when it is being sold. How easy it is to take over and maintain for the new team. And also, of course, there are sub-questions to that. For example, always think, what if? What if we have 10 times more data in the database? What if users are doing something unexpectedly? So you need to kind of fail gracefully. So think about exceptions. Think about what is happening on the screen or in the API responses. So what if something goes wrong? Because usually in the mid-senior positions, you will be responsible for the overall result. So managers will first ask the seniors for responsibility, and then the more responsibility you have, actually I tweeted this recently. So senior, there's no one senior definition, like single definition or how to describe that. But what I notice is senior get trusted with more complex projects with more responsibility and risk. So basically it's about trust with more responsibility. So with that, you need to always think about the others while writing code or while thinking what you will write for others. These are my thoughts, advice. What would you add to that? Let's discuss in the comments below. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.